Stadium. This massive game in the context of the season of both South Melbourne and the Melbourne Knights. Both national champions, South Melbourne 4 times, the Melbourne Knights on 2 occasions. It's the original derby, as they call it, as the players get on the field. The Melbourne Knights desperately after 3 points. Number 1, Fraser Chalmers. Number 2, Luke Jurcic. Number 3, Shaw Timmins. Number 4, Ben Suri. Number 8, Kamal Ibrahim. Number 9, Tim Harris. Number 11, Nikola Jurcic. Number 13, Tom Cahill. Number 15, Danny Dixon. Number 16, Jason Hickson. Number 17, Melby Martin. Of course, you can see the bench there tonight for Ben Suri and his deputies. We'll get to the South Melbourne lineup shortly. Mark Fanaki with you here on Knights TV. Here comes the South Melbourne lineup: Nikola Roganovic, Christian Konstantinidis, Michael Eger, Nick Epifano, Luke Pavlou, Milos Lujic, Bradley Norton, Stefan Zinni, Marcus Shroon, Matthew Miller, and of course Matthew Fashini. And that is a strong bench for near the top of the table, South Melbourne. This is a game that is storied in the history of Australian football. You can see, very cold night in Melbourne. Hicks on the ball. Goes to Ibrahim. Now Dixon with the fullback duties, although he's coughed it up there. South Melbourne come the other way via Epifano through the middle. Nothing coming though for South Melbourne. Dangerous times in the early going for the Melbourne Knights. Quite lucky that South Melbourne, a little disorganised, maybe not so this time. Ball through. Here comes Chalmers, parries it away. Still under pressure here, the Melbourne Knights. Seen that again. Now to midway. Suri deputising. Not a great ball there coming through for the Melbourne Knights. Now chance for South Melbourne. Just waiting for the ball out wide was Shroon. Couldn't quite get there. Now Dixon. Playing deeper than he maybe would like so far this season. Timmins, newcomer. Through the middle. Great ball on great ball there. As we see Dixon. Plenty of space given to him by Melbourne. By South Melbourne rather. Playing out from the back. South Melbourne. Fashini goes inside for Zinni. Sells a bit of candy there. Back for Fashini. All the way back now, South Melbourne. Can they manufacture something from this build-up? Halfway through the first half, we're locked at 0-0. Now a chance from distance. Whoa! Right in the back of the net. Can you believe it? And Marcus Shroon has turned absolutely nothing into a first goal here. Just from distance, 30 yards out. Just absolutely beaten Fraser Chalmers outside of the boot. South attack again. Oh, just over the top. No, just seen away. Shoulda, woulda, could have been better for South Melbourne, favourably from our Melbourne Knights perspective. The Knights against an organised South Melbourne. What can they muster? Down the right. Again, ball comes in. Ball across the top. Cahill's there. Cahill just seen away by Roganovic. Still in for the Melbourne Knights. And Nikola Roganovic had some work to do there. Look again. Ball and down Alex. Tommy Cahill. Little touch. And then had the presence of mind. Unfortunately for Tom, just off target. Well, it was on target. Unfortunately, straight at the keeper. Hicks. Long ball out left for the Knights. Inside they come. Dixon straightens it up. Oh, right across the face. Cahill was coming. And South Melbourne, their blushes to say it, but that was a brilliant ball across from Dixon. And Tom Cahill, just unfortunately in the wrong place at the right time. Long ball in. Teeing up again, Rodganovic. Oh, just off the bar. Can you believe it? Off the bar. And the Melbourne Knights season, that one coming off. Come up, Ibrahim. Look at it again. In fact, no. It was Ibrahim. Oh, just put the ball on, but just off target for the Melbourne Knights. Millimetres away from equalising the game. The Knights through Dixon. Squares up on left peg. Oh, just wide there for Rodganovic. Wanted to kind of square it up there. South Melbourne attack down the left flank. Through the middle, seen out. Not out of harm's way by any chance. South Melbourne. Squared up again. Across the face, seen out for a goal kick, is it? A penalty given, in fact. And the Melbourne Knights players are absolutely ropeable. The assistant referee had given a goal kick. And the referee needs to get in charge here. Let's have another look. So across the face, flying through was Timmins. Ben Suri kind of happy to get on with it. What's the verdict? Bit to say from the fans on this one. Ref talking to the assistant ref. What is the decision? Given a goal kick, the assistant ref. And the referee agrees. So an assistant referee getting it right there from the Melbourne Knights perspective. Goal kick coming Melbourne Knights' way. It remains 1-0. They come again. Epifano. Can he square it up? Far post. And the Melbourne Knights caught napping. Ball washing. And South Melbourne, they might put an exclamation mark on this derby right here. Epifano did all the work in the lead up. Let's have a look again. Ball crossed in. Just no one really guarding that far post. Fraser Chalmers won't be happy. And it might be the story of the Melbourne Knights season at this point. That South Melbourne, after matching one of the top teams in the league. South again. And there it is, full time. Another frustrating night here at Summer Street. South Melbourne defeat Melbourne Knights 2-0.